So when we talk about unexpected issues, in my line of work, I've come across where people may want to leave certain assets to some of their family members and not to others. Now, if this is the case, the people that haven't been left something may feel that they've been mistakenly left out, or it's unfair that they haven't been left something, and so they may want to actually contest what is in your will. If someone has been left out of your will, then the courts can actually intervene. There are a number of parties that can contest a will: an individual or an organisation that was promised something by yourself under the will, or a third party that was in a present will previously. For someone to challenge a will, there are key elements that they need to challenge, and these are as follows. It was signed incorrectly or not at all. The testator lacked testamentary capacity when they wrote it. It was forged or is fraudulent. The will does not make reasonable financial provision for them. So if somebody actually wants to challenge your will, they need to apply to the court, and they need to have sufficient evidence to make that application, and they also need to make sure that they do it in a certain time limit. If someone's successful in challenging a will, then the court will determine whether they need to follow a previous will, or if it needs to follow the intestacy rules as if there was no will. If someone is actually saying that they are financially dependent on someone, then the court will decide exactly what the provision should be for the person that is making that application. So to try and limit challenges to your will, somebody may want to consider doing a letter of wishes. Now, unlike a will, a letter of wishes isn't legally binding, but you can write it to cover what you do or don't want your estate to do and who you want it to go to. The purpose of a letter of wishes is to tell your executors how you want them to deal with your estate. So within this letter of wishes, you should outline who you want your assets to go to and why you would like that to go to, and why you would like them to follow it in that specific manner. A letter of wishes can be done at any time, but it is a good idea to do it at the same time as your will, so you don't duplicate any of the issues that you want to put forward. It's also a good idea to keep them together so that you don't lose one of them, but also to review them regularly to make sure that your assets haven't changed, or to make sure that your mind hasn't changed to who you want to receive something from your estate. You can never be sure if someone's going to challenge your estate, but you can try and limit it in case this does arise upon the time of your passing.